And now it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our first speaker of the morning, State Senator Adrian Cortes. Senator Cortes was elected in 2024 to represent the 18th Legislative District in the Washington State Senate and is the first Democrat elected to the 18th Legislative District in 30 years. Are we gaining ground? He previously served on the Battleground Planning Commission and was later elected to the Battleground City Council for 3 terms. He's also served as mayor from 20 to 21, where he focused on improving the lives of Battleground residents by cutting utility taxes, making investments in public safety and roads, and passing a fiscally responsible budget. We had to send him to Congress. No, that's where good ideas go to die. So, he currently serves as vice chair of the Business, Financial Services, and Trade Committee, and is a member of the Early Learning and K-12 Education Committee, as well as the Transportation Committee. Welcome, Senator Adrian Cortes.
Well, thank you everybody for being out here. It is such an honor to be with all of you today. During World War II, it showed that standing up against tyranny and injustice, even when the threat feels immense, is critical. It taught that freedom, peace, and human dignity are worth fighting for. And it reminded the world that the power to build can ultimately overcome the power to destroy. Now, how should we learn about history? Let me give you a really quick short story. My grandfather, Ernest Cortes, knew all too well what this meant. On April 14th, 1972, he passed away. Throughout his life, my grandfather spent an active period serving the needs of his homeland, his church, and his community. He distinguished himself in the service of his country by serving as a Marine Corps infantry individual. He served during World War II and the Korean conflict. He was active in many organizations like the Mexican American Chamber of Commerce, the Latin American Chamber of Commerce, the Sylmar Democratic Club, just to name a few. And he knew in order to bring meaningful change to our world, it meant building strong communities. And it meant building alliances with people that value democratic values and principles. Now, as I look out into this crowd, I see strong democratic warriors. And I see that they're building strong communities and alliances this very moment. Strong communities don't wait to be led. They step up to lead. And that's exactly what we're doing today. Now, as your Washington State Senator, I want you to know that I'm working very hard every single day to pursue policies that lift Washingtonians up. Policies that hold federal law enforcement accountable when they operate in our state. Policies that protect our immigrant population. Policies that protect our state sovereignty. Policies that, regardless where you live, what you do for a living, you have the chance to thrive in Washington State. And we must pursue policies that support folks running for office, that support working class families, strengthen communities, and create a real thriving Washington for all of us. Now I'm going to close with this. Yes, we're living in uncertain times where families are questioning their future and who is truly fighting for them. No kings means power belongs to the people, and leadership must always be accountable. Now, during these difficult times, they strengthen us, turning uncertainty into resolve to stand up and lead. Together we can build a future and light a path forward through action and unity. We mustn't forget that these difficult times shall not simply pass in vain and fade into distant memories. Though these moments have left us uncertain, jaded, cynical, we must use these experiences to strengthen us, embolden us to lead with a new resolve. A resolve to stand up, a resolve to deliver, a resolve to move forward together like never before in Washington State. That is our responsibility. We're not just simply here to complain. We are here to shape the moment. Thank you, everybody.